Hi everybody. So as discussed, today we'll be discussing a few judgments on Immoral Traffic Prevention Act. So basically in most of the cases, the accused are given punishment, but there are some cases where they are discharged or the FIR is quashed also. We'll start from 2022, a very important judgment, Thanajayam versus the Inspector of Police. In this matter, the accused had applied for quashing to the Supreme Court. And in this, during a regular police checkup, there was a club that was running without permission and prostitution was going on in that club. So there were 9 accused in this matter and they were arrested on the spot. And as per provision section 13 of the ITP Act, the accused claimed that this act had not been complied with, because as we know that a special police officer has to be appointed for arrest in such cases, so that police officer was not appointed and raid was not carried out in a proper procedure. Trafficking police officer was not present, and section 15 provisions were also not complied with. So then there were various judgments that were given in this case, and Buddha Dev Karamaskar versus the state of West Bengal held that whenever any brothel house is raided, sex workers should not be arrested or penalized or harassed or victimized. It is only the running of the brothel which is unlawful. So ऐसे बहुत सारे आगे भी इन्होंने दिए. तो जो 2 contentions थी जिस पे ये judgment based थी, first respondent is not a competent authority to conduct the search and arrest under section 13. उन्होंने बोला कि competent way में, like this was not conducted in a proper competent manner, and the first respondent failed to comply the provision under section 15 of the ITP Act while making the search. So इस केस में there were various judgments given from both the sides. Section 13 में special police officer appointed नहीं था, उस केस में क्या होता है. Then there were the provisions that were given. After that, it was clear that the first respondent who has registered the FIR, the special officer who empowered to deal with offences under ITP Act, therefore there is no violation of the provision of section 13. Ultimately ये बोला कि जो procedure adopt हुआ है कुछ cases में that is relaxed also when there is apprehension that the accused person may flee away from the spot and there is not enough time. उन cases में अगर section 15 या section 13 नहीं भी comply हुआ तब भी quashing नहीं हो सकती accused की. Non-observance of provision of section 15 of the Immoral Traffic Prevention Act would not vitiate the entire criminal proceeding. Such provisions are only directory and not mandatory. मतलब पूरी जो criminal proceeding है उसको आप गलत नहीं बोल सकते. There is a raid, even if this has not been, and due to urgency if it could not be complied. मतलब अगर बहुत urgent circumstances है और उनको जाके raid करनी पड़ती है और कोई officer नहीं available, special officer, then a normal officer can also conduct the raid. So on this very point, the whole case cannot be declared as illegal. So ultimately in this case the quashing was not there और जो accused के against complaint थी वो valid थी and उस case में उसको quash नहीं किया. फिर एक 2024 की judgment है, इसमें बोला है कि जो customer है who goes there owing to his lust or whatever to satisfy his lust and etc. is not liable. In this, the applicant had filed a quashing petition for quashing the whole proceeding against him. In this, basically, 482 was filed, and sections 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 of the TP Act the accused was implicated under these sections. In this, a search was conducted in a house which belonged to a Haji, and he was found in an intimate position with the lady. So then again, the accused took the plea that while conducting the search, the house in question, mandatory provision section 15 clause 2, which requires presence of 2 local witnesses, were not there. That was not compliant with. And second was that as per the prosecution, the applicant was simply a customer, and simply being a customer at any house that is being used for prostitution will not attract any penalty. It means that a customer who's coming there, he should not be penalized. So in this, the sections were implicated. Up section 15 का फिर से वही बोला, from the perusal of the above section it is clear that section 15 provides if any place is searched without warrant, then before searching a special police officer or trafficking officer is required to call upon 2 or more respectable inhabitants of locality where the place to be searched is situated. At least one of the person shall be woman. अब कुछ cases में क्या होता है कि आसपास के लोग आना ही नहीं चाहते ऐसी सिचुएशंस में, दे डोंट बिकम विटनेसेस. सो फिर पुलिस क्या करेगी इन केसेस में? अगर जो जनता वहाँ पे रहती है वही रिफ्यूज़ कर दे कि हम लोग नहीं आएंगे एज विटनेसेस, देन in those cases what will the police do? They have to conduct the raid. So then ultimately it was held that even if two respectables are not present, जैसे साहिब सिंह वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ पंजाब में while interpreting 104 of the Apex Court observed that absence of independent witnesses during the search would affect the weight of the evidence of the police officer during the search, though not its admissibility. In the present case, non-presence of independent witnesses required under 15(2) was clearly explained by the police, as no one was ready to accompany them to search the house which was being used for prostitution. Therefore, unless a prejudice is shown to be caused to the applicant during trial of the applicant, prosecution story merely on the violation of 15(2) cannot be thrown out. इन केसेस में ऐसा नहीं है कि ये पूरी की पूरी जो उनकी इंक्वायरी वो खत्म हो जाएगी. कई बार क्या होता है कि आना ही नहीं चाहते लोग, दे कैनॉट बी फोर्स टू बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट विटनेसेस. सो प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट में हमने देखा है बहुत सारी जजमेंट्स है जिसमें इवन इफ इंडिपेंडेंट विटनेसेस आर नॉट देयर और एनी इनहैबिटेंट्स डोंट कम टू डिपोज कि यहाँ पे ऐसी रेड होगी या वी हैव सीन दिस, सो इट डजंट मैटर एंड द प्रोसिक्यूशन द केस इज स्ट्रॉन्ग इवन देन. अब सेकेंड जो पॉइंट था कि वेदर द कस्टमर इज लायबल अंडर 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ऑफ द एक्ट. सो हमने ऑलरेडी देखा है सेक्शन 3, इट इज क्लियर दैट कस्टमर कैनॉट बी सेड टू बी keeping or managing or acting or assisting in the keeping or management of the brothel because he simply comes and pays money to get the woman to satisfy his lust. सेक्शन 3 में मैनेजमेंट में इन्वॉल्व नहीं है वो जो कस्टमर आता है, वो सिर्फ वहाँ पे आके अपनी लस्ट को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए आता है. देन सेक्शन 4 जिसमें कि पनिशमेंट होती है एंड पनिशमेंट फॉर लिविंग ऑन द अर्निंग्स ऑफ प्रोस्टिट्यूशन. अब जो कस्टमर है इज नॉट इवन लिविंग ऑन द अर्निंग्स ऑफ द प्रोस्टिट्यूट, सो सेक्शन 4 इज ऑल्सो नॉट एप्लीकेबल. Section 5 is procuring, inducing or taking person for the sake of prostitution. Now in this case he is not procuring the woman from anywhere. He is just coming to that place. There is a setup और वो किसी को वहाँ पे बेला फुसला के लाता नहीं है. So even section 5 is not applicable. Then if we come to the other section which is section 7, prostitution in or in the vicinity of public places. Now this was not a public place also. So even this is not applicable. It is clear that this offence can be said to be committed by a person if he carries on prostitution or is helping in carrying on prostitution in a public place. As mentioned, a customer cannot be said to carry on prostitution or help prostitution because he does not get involved in running the business of the brothel. If the prostitution is not being carried on premises where which is in the vicinity of any public place, section 7 will not be applicable. Section 7 भी हट गया. अब 8 आता है, seducing or soliciting for public. He is not even seducing or soliciting. वो ये सब नहीं करता. It is clear that this section does not attract any liability found to be in the brothel. In the present case also there is no allegation against the applicant that in any manner he was seducing or soliciting any person to come and work in the brothel. Section 9 भी हमारा out हो जाता है. Punishment of these, obviously when he is not liable then obviously section 9 will also not be applicable. So in this case that customer was not liable. ये 2024 की judgment है. I'll take the name of the judgment also. It is Dinesh Tiwari versus State of UP. So in this case, it was held if a person visits a brothel, then at the most he may be said to be a procurer of a prostitute to satisfy lust, but not for the purpose of prostitution, because acquiring a person for prostitution means sexual exploitation or abuse for commercial purposes and not for any other purpose which does not have any commercial liability. Search is conducted in violation of 15(2), वो तो हो ही गया था उन केसेस में. Second, a customer who visits the brothel will not be liable under 3, 4. So basically 15(2) में जो स्पेशल ऑफिसर की जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वो रिलैक्स भी हो जाती है और ऐसा नहीं कि पूरी जो रेड है वही कैंसिल हो जाएगी. सो इट डजेंट मैटर. देन वी हैव अनदर जजमेंट, विकास कुमार जैन वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ ओडिशा. दिस इज ऑल्सो 2024 जजमेंट. इन दिस केस ऑल्सो देयर वाज सेक्शुअल एक्टिविटी गोइंग ऑन इन अ पर्टिकुलर प्लेस एंड 370 of the act that anyone who knowingly engages or has reason to believe that a person has been trafficked for sexual exploitation. In this case also they were trying to arrest the customer who had come to that place, but even in this case he is not liable. Court ruled that the act of sexual intercourse for consideration is not illegal in and of itself under the Immoral Trafficking Act. Act illegal nahi as such. Intent of legislation is to ensure that women and girls are not legally trafficked for prostitution. Soliciting, inducing or seducing for the purpose of prostitution is legal. Prostitution itself is not illegal. Though there are limited exceptions to a judicial trend of exonerating customers, the customer cannot be tried under the provisions of this act. Customers liable नहीं होंगे. Without the women being examined, the prosecution may be able to prove the factum of women's trafficking and sexual exploitation being beyond a reasonable doubt. So in this case also, this is also latest judgment, is when customer is not liable. Then we will see another matter. ये भी हमारा matter जो है January 2024 का ही है. This is Mahesh Vinayak Patil versus State of Maharashtra. In this also a raid was conducted on Ruchi Lodge and hotel. It was a hotel. Raid was conducted and there was prostitution in that area. Applicant जो question apply करता है, he is found with one of the women in the room, and apparently that prostitute used to come for prostitution, and she used to give some commission to the owner of the hotel also. So इस case में भी section 3(4) TPN 370 was not attracted. Applicant is a mere customer. In this case he was a mere customer, और जो statement थी इन्होंने बोला कि we saw that customer in a compromised position, but there was no statement that was recorded of the prostitute at that time. So it was held thus. It is clear that whoever knowingly or having reason to believe that a minor or person has been trafficked engages such minor or person shall be punished, but the customer is again not liable. So इसमें ये held किया था that investigation officer shall take note of the fact that section 3 and 5 does not apply to acts of customers who are found involved in the acts pertaining to which the act is legislated. However, the customers would fall within the ambit of section 370. Therefore, in case convincing material is found attracting the said provision, the investigation agency can proceed with the filing of final report. 370 में फिर भी उनको ले सकते हैं, but not under any other provision. Though it is felt by the court in various occasions that the customer virtually encourages prostitution, but in the absence of any specific penal provision, it cannot be said that he is liable for prostitution. So in this case also the customer was not held liable. अब जो immoral trafficking act के बारे में हमने देख लिया, which prohibits running of brothels etc. Kerala High Court की एक latest judgment ही 3. In this also petitioner was arrested for being a customer in a brothel, accused of offences under section 3, 5, 4 etc. Accused filed a plea against discharge customer that she should not be implicated under the act. Kerala High Court की जो ruling थी वो ये थी कि recognizing the term procure in section 5 is not explicitly defined. Act's objective is suppressing immoral trafficking. Court ruled that the term includes customers and therefore a customer can be charged. इस केस में उसको charge कर लिया था. Implications थी Kerala High Court ruling expands the meaning of procure, asserting that customers in addition to pimps and brothel keepers can be liable for procuring. Rule does not declare the petitioner guilty under section 5, rather it allows charges to be filed necessitating a trial. Differing judgments थी Matthew versus State of Kerala 2022 में आई थी, जिसमें Kerala High Court ruled that a customer caught in a brothel can be prosecuted under ITP Act. इसमें बोला था कि yes he can be prosecuted. section 7 में penalizes two type of persons. Those persons are persons who carries on prostitution, the person with whom such prostitution is carried on. Adding that the act of immoral traffic cannot be perpetrated or carried without a customer. So they said that customer encourages such acts. जब demand होगी तो supply होगी. That is why customer is also liable. Then Goenka Sajan Kumar with State of UP 2014 में Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka High Court ruled against prosecuting brothel customers under 3(7). So now basically it is a contrasting view, but latest judgments जितनी भी हैं उसमें customer को prosecute नहीं किया गया. So we have seen various judgments on this aspect, and इसके बाद जो section 17 से लेके आगे के sections हैं, those are procedural things, and how to set up a protection home, how to send people. So I'm not discussing that in detail. If you have any questions you can ask me. And the next video would be about POSCO Act, POXO, which is Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, जिसमें अब amended आ गया. So I'll give you a few sections of that. Thank you very much.